Tell it, walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, 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 hilarious.
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe it. You say too late to start, ain't your heart in hand. You know you're better.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby. You know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you were coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So since that last gain did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Bears had 8-6 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run here with Monangai. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw, it's Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this boy's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check view. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And the defense closes quickly there and will give maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 9.
Yes. What is it? Hold on.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the ground, it's Monangai. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And it will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
And it's 21-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ready to go.
On the ground with a tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run. Monangai. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here comes the Bears punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Taken in at the 22. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Green Bay.
A give to Pacheco off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Ready.
On first down, Lloyd. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
Yellow, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Blue, 32, Fury, yellow. Ready?
Love now. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
Ready. 45. White. Set.
Love going to keep it on the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready. Ready. Red. Cycle. Set. Hut. Black 40. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Drill green. Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's good.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go. 50, great, cut.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Smash. Red. Yellow. 43. Black Ultra.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 49 yards. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Monungai. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
A gain of 13
Here we go,
yards.
set.
First down,
52
Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's Pacheco once again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, it's Lloyd. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Look at the spin. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Pushing his way through. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Down.
They'll run on first down. Lloyd. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow, line. Set. Cut.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They work now on 2nd and 9. Running is Benanga. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that we enjoy our time at the In all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's low. And he'll get it out to the midfield. It's spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go now.
First down.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. 50, green. Set, go.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Set, hut.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.